The sprinter Gabby Thomas got us all up in our seats when she took the win last Saturday in the final 200-meter race at the London Diamond League. The athlete has crossed the finish line to set a new championship record while picking up at the back of the race and into a continuous headwind. Gabrielle Lisa Thomas, born December 7, 1996, had not come to play on the tracks. The American had barely taken a few meters before being joined by Dinah Asher-Smith, for whom the local crowd at the London Stadium were praying for her victory. Asher-Smith, to her credit, shot out of the blocks and led from the early bend, but down the final stretch, she faded. Something probably went wrong somewhere. Just then, Julian Alfred of St. Lucia took advantage and eased ahead just a few meters from the line. Thomas put some order into the race with her surprise performance. Though lagging at the start due to a slow curve, she managed to accelerate and overtake her rivals to take her lead. Her comeback not only secured her first place, but also saw her break the London Stadium record with 21.82 seconds. The previous record of 22.10 seconds had been held since 2015 by Jamaican sprinter Elaine Thompson-Herah. The final run saw Alfred close behind in second place with a personal best of 21.86 seconds, while Asher-Smith held on for third place, crossing 21 hundredths of a second later. British sprinter Daryl Nita also competed but did not make it to the top spots. The dominant nature of Thomas's run marks her as one of the chief contenders for next month's Olympic Games in Paris, which is starting in less than a few weeks, or shall we begin to count days? Elated by her performance, Thomas insisted that she is feeling really good, and added that this has made her feel confident going into the Paris Games after her last time at the Olympics. The result, though not what might have pictured at the start of the race, is currently the fastest time this season, was a bit unexpected for Alfred, who is also preparing for the 100-meter after her recent win at the Monaco Diamond League. "I don't know what to think," she said post-race. "I felt in good shape during the race. I'm returning to Monaco to train before heading out to Paris," she said, adding that she'd love to earn medals in both, but above all, she just wants to have a good time. With the Olympics set to take off in Paris, Thomas, Alfred, and Asher-Smith have big seasons ahead. At above 28, Thomas does have some big achievements on her record. She had taken part in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, from which she emerged with 2 medals: silver in the 4x100 meters relay and bronze in the 200 meters event. In addition to that, she won a couple of medals at the 2023 World Athletics Championships held in Hungary and 2 golds at this season's World Relays Championships in the Bahamas. As Gabby Thomas eyes her first Olympic gold medal, 200-meter runner Florence Griffith Joyner's world record has got to go. Thomas went on to speak about having imposter syndrome, the barrier of body image for girls, and her 2 medical degrees. She is indeed an international medal-winning sprinter, and this summer she is going to be competing for Olympic gold in the 200-meter, where many predict many world records would be made. Despite all the noise around her, for now though, her focus remains on the Paris Olympics this summer and her delivering the best performance yet. She faces stern opposition with Jamaica's Shericka Jackson, who is part of a selection of women who are convinced they can end up in the finish line and run scarily quick times. She recounted her experience at the Tokyo Olympics, noting that when she came back from Tokyo Olympics with a bronze medal and a silver, she was very happy with that. She said she would have been happy ending her career there, but there's more and she wants that more and is aiming to get it. In Tokyo, Thomas finished 3rd in the 200-meter final to win Olympic bronze, in a race won by Elaine Thompson-Herah and where Christine Mboma claimed silver. At the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, she won silver in the 200-meter, finishing behind Shericka Jackson, while her fellow American Sha'Carri Richardson took bronze, adding the medal to her now growing medal collection. And yet again, this time at the Olympics, the ladies' 200-meter will be one of the main attractions in Paris. Thomas revealed why she feels it's going to be a unique night. There seem to be many super talented and record-breaking athletes who have their minds set on gold, but Gabby won't be deterred. Thomas's personal best time in the event is 21.60 seconds, which she ran a few months ago at the 2023 USATF Outdoor Championships. Although the World Championships time by Jackson was 21.41 seconds last year, Thompson-Herah's 21.53 seconds in 2021 is also a time not far removed from the fastest ever run. Gabby was interested in football from her childhood, but she did well in studies as well, and that helped her get into Harvard, where she specialized in athletics only for extracurricular activities. She will have the support of the university in her quest to become the first Harvard graduate to take Olympic gold in track and field. But that's not all about Gabby. Graduating from Harvard with a major in public health during her degree in neurobiology, Thomas was running and studying all at once when she moved to Texas in 2019. That's a woman who is one of a kind and is ready to break through the walls of ordinary. Thomas is not looking at giving up on either being an athlete or excelling as a student. She had said, "Right now I'm still running and I will be running for the foreseeable future. However, you never know where you will end up in 5 years' time, 7 years, 10 years. Therefore, I would really like to continue that. Right now, I hold my master's. I finished about a year ago, so I have a master's in public health." Okay, wow, Gabby. During Women's History Month, Thomas had spoken out about the type of lies she was told about her body during her early athlete days. She shared how her outlook on body image evolved throughout her athletics career and shared her own insecurities in hopes it will allow others to overcome similar barriers. "We love it for you, Gabby." She said at one time that sport offers so much to women and especially young girls at a younger age. And when they're not encouraged to continue or they feel less than for continuing sports, especially over body image, it really saddens her. Let's talk a bit about Gabby Thomas in terms of her records. Earlier in March, Thomas kicked off her outdoor season in great style at the Texas Relays in Austin, entering the best opener any 200 meters female sprinter had ever turned out. She pulled off the fastest wind-assisted mark all time at 21.69 seconds. She won with 10.92 seconds in the 100 meters, just 45 minutes before the 200-meter race. Thomas missed out on qualifying for the Home World Championships in Eugene, Oregon in July because she tore her hamstring only weeks before the USATF Championships held in June and finished just 8th in the 200-meter final. At the sport event Texas Invitational in Austin, Thomas turned in a massive personal record in the 400 meters with a time of 49.68 seconds. Her previous personal record was 51.15 seconds from May 2021. Back in July 2023, Thomas became the US national champion for the women's 200-meter sprint, and in the following month, she claimed the silver medal in the 2023 World Athletics Championships in 21.81 seconds. She finished ahead of her USA teammate Sha'Carri Richardson, who ran 21.92 seconds, and behind defending women's 200-meter world champion Shericka Jackson with 21.41 seconds. She also went on to win gold as part of Team USA in the women's 4x100 meter, as mentioned earlier in the relay final, with a championship record of 41.03 seconds. Her teammates in this event were Tamari Davis, Twani Shateri, and Sha'Carri Richardson. While still studying at Harvard, Thomas claimed 22 conference crowns during her 3-year career in 6 events. She equally held the school and Ivy League records in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and indoors in the 60 meters. She's won the 2018 Pac-12 Women's Track and Field Athlete of the Year. Time will fail to tell all of her awesomeness, but that'll be all for today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you on the next one.